the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Brown out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Phoenix, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Tatum's shot is off. And it's Phoenix's ball. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
For three, Bridges. Al Horford with the rebound. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Here's Brown. No good there. Good D by Booker. And Phoenix with another turnover here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at Memphis. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for Boston, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Now, here's Brown. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Williams passes to Brogdon. The three from Tatum. Phoenix grabs the miss, and there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Paul looking around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Brown the pass to Williams, and stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Fires the three. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Tatum's got 5.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Bridges against Tatum. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Shooting 2. No good on that one. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
That one is no good.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here is Horford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Tatum kicks to Brogdon. Williams trying to break free. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Suns trail by 3. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Brogdon after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Brogdon. Coming in off a 12-point game, his last outing. Outside Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic. And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Brown finds Williams. Outside to Brogdon. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Booker with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Now here's Tatum. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And that one drops.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. And the Suns miss again. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And finished off by Brown.
The defense has no answer for Brown. When he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they are in good hands.
Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And here is Paul. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Stolen by Brogdon. Down low, here's Tatum, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 14 points for Jason Tatum. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now Paul. Bridges outside. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Boston. And Phoenix turns it over again. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Phoenix. Cameron Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Brogdon. Payne covering. Craig against Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And it's Bismack Biyombo in for Johnson. Then for the Celtics, Molinari comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Brogdon. And Brown drops them both. Suns trail by 13. And the Suns call time. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Here's Landale. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Suns. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Here's Payne. Another shot. Offensive rebound. Lee outside. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. With the drive.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Knocked away. Stolen by Smart. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Celtics lead by 17.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Biyombo. He's guarded by Williams. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Just sloppy basketball in that first half. They just seem a little bit out of sync.
White, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Celtics leading by 17. Outside, White. Tries from the block. That misses off the backboard. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Craig passes to Payne. Back to Craig. Pass to Biyombo. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Payne dishes to Lee. To stop the drought. Gallinari with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 17. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Pritchard. No points in the game yet for him. Over in the corner, White. Smart deciding where to go with it. It's White on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 16. Now here's Payne. He averages about 5 points a game. Craig passes to Biyombo. Back to Craig. Stolen by Smart. Here's Pritchard. Payne covering. Out of bounds. It will go to the Suns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Lee passes to Craig. Here's Landale. Gallinari covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Celtics leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Pritchard. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Payne passes to Craig. Back to Payne. Pass to Landale. That's tipped. Leaps for it. Williams comes with a double team. 6 to shoot. Biyombo finds Lee. Goes back up. And that one, good. Lee's got 5 now.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. 13-point lead. To the inside. Pritchard. Count it. Good. Pritchard's got his second basket of the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Craig. Pass to Payne. Floats one up. And Lee with the basket on the assist from Payne. Lee's got his third bucket of the night.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Here's Pritchard. Five to shoot. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. He's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So it's Phoenix now. 15-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. The guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Bridges for 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Bridges has got 7 points.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Brogdon against Paul. Brogdon the pass to Smart. Over Booker. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 12. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And, Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Horford against Johnson. Back to Paul. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Brogdon the pass to Brown. Back to Brogdon. Launches it. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Bridges. Johnson with it. He dishes it to Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And so he makes both from the line. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Brogdon against Paul. In the corner, Horford with it. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. Paul outside. Passes it to Bridges. The dish to Ayton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brogdon outside. The pass to Brogdon. Celtics passing it around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Brown no good on the free throw. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Brown, and it's blocked.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Brogdon. Poke loose. He's all alone. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And one reason Booker is such a great scorer, he can create easy opportunities with his defense.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Brown. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. A 15-footer. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Booker.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
Right side, Williams. Tatum against Bridges. It's Brogdon on the wing. Clock at 4. Over Booker. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got his first points in this one.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And the Suns call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Down low, here's Tatum. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight. Suns trail by 7. Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. And here is Paul. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Paul against Brogdon. Tatum on the wing. And he drives in and slam dunk by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
The Suns have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Inside. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in. Grant Williams is checked in for Boston. On the inbound, no good from Booker.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
On the wing, Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 13.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
To the paint. And Brown throws it down.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Suns trail by 5. Lee kicks to Booker. Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suns trail by 5. Lee passes to Booker. Over White. Booker, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Kicks to Williams. Now the feed to Gallinari. It's good. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
This is it to Bridges. Back to Booker. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Torrey Craig in for Booker. Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. Celtics leading by 4. It's White on the wing. Smart against Craig. Smart dishes to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Celtics have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First free throw is good. And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Suns trail by 6. And the pass to Craig. Here's Landale. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Craig. Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Landale uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Smart on the wing. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Suns trail by 5. Pass to Payne. Now here's Craig. Payne looking around. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. It's White on the wing. No good from outside. Stolen by Smart. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
A wide open look here for Craig. Had the space there, but it's offline. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Inside, here's Williams. That shot missing. Good D by Lee. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Dishes it to Biyombo. Good. Biyombo's got 5 points so far. Boston with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Now, here is Gallinari. From 13 feet, it goes down. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Payne passes to Craig. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge. Now the pass to Pritchard. Over Lee. Phoenix grabs the miss. Landale's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Celtics making a change here. Brogdon's checked in. Suns trail by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Landale pass to Biyombo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Lee against Brogdon. Seconds left, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, no problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good solid base build there and drew the contact.
The Celtics have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he makes the first.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Brogdon hits them both. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes that commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Lee out there with Booker, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot clock at 6. Lee passes to Booker. That's tipped, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 8. He kicks it to Brown. Left side, Williams. Second chance effort. Brown, good.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now, here's Bridges with 3. Booker. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brogdon against Lee. Down low and taken away by Johnson. To the inside. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Lee.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Brogdon finds Tatum. Johnson against Horford. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Tatum. Over Bridges. Tatum no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tatum dishes to Brown. And they double up Brown. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 6 points for Malcolm Brogdon. Suns trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc, he can't get it to go.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Timeout called, the Suns. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Damian Lee. Bounce pass from Paul. Pass to Bridges. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Johnson, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
And here is Brogdon. He's got 6. Right side, Tatum. Shoots it up. Up again, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges passes to Booker. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Booker outside. Back to Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Booker dishes to Paul. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot from 12. That's good from Paul on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. At the elbow, it's Brown. To the wing on the left. And again, Boston with the triple.
The teammates love that. When Horford is looking to shoot fast, it makes the offense look dangerous.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Booker. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. Now Brogdon. He has 6. To the paint. Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
That's a good pass there. Brogdon sees the passing lane and then finds a way to get it to his teammate.
Suns trail by 14. Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Brown. He's got 14. Brogdon outside. Here's Horford. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Johnson, a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got 5 now.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 22. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Brogdon against Paul. Brogdon looking it over. There's the pass to Brown. Over Booker. And it's Brown missing. Suns trail by 11. And the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Paul against Brogdon. Williams kicks to Brown. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker with it, picked up by Brown. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Ayton.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Cameron Johnson. And it's Torrey Craig in for Booker. And a new group in for the Celtics. Gallinari, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Derek White's checked in for Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. Gallinari, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when 6'10" Danilo Gallinari was drafted all the way back in 2008, a shooter with his size was rare.
Well, it was rare. Now we're seeing more and more guys able to do this, but there's certainly a ton of value in Gallo's efficiency and his size and consistency on the perimeter.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Gallinari hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Bridges outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. It's White on the wing. Brogdon against Paul. Poked away and taken away by Paul. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. Paul against Brogdon. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 9. Smart kicks to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Williams for 3. Bridges with the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the dunk by Biyombo.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Ball against Brogdon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. Kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. It's over Brogdon. They grab their own miss. Ayton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he might be as old school a center as you're going to find. Ayton thriving in close now.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Cameron Payne's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Brogdon. 11 points in the game. Down low. Gallinari trying to get open. And Smart with the basket on the assist from Brogdon.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Payne. Now here's Ayton. Paul, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Brogdon the pass to Williams. Brogdon against Paul. Back to Brogdon. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Tatum, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tatum wide open, he fires one. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 25 points.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
Craig kicks to Payne. To the middle. Paul dishes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. A shot by Paul, no good. Celtics leading by 10. Brogdon outside. To the inside. Tatum out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in. Phoenix has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Horford against Ayton. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by White.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Smart. Here's Craig. Here's Ayton. And there it is for him. Ayton's got 8.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Tatum. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Now here's Booker. Bridges passes to Johnson. He kicks it to Paul for the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, Horford with it. It's stolen by Johnson. For 3, Bridges. They get it again. Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Boston leading by 13. Passes to Smart. Out left to the wing. Horford kicks to Smart. Booker against Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. And it's in off the backboard. Tatum's got 29 in the game.
And even back in high school, Tatum had the knockdown mid-range jumper. We don't see that as much from him now, but he's still got that in his bag.
Now here's Booker. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Horford. The pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. Suns trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
One shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Over Williams. And it's Ayton missing. Boston leading by 16. Horford the pass to Brown. Smart on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker outside. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Over to the wing. Puts it up from 17. It's deflected. Left side, Tatum. Outside, Smart. Passes it to Brown. Right side, Horford. Williams against Ayton. Here's Brown. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul right side over Smart. That's tipped. And here comes Brown leading the fast break. Tatum on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Paul. Knocks it loose. Booker outside. The pass to Bridges to stop the run. And the Suns miss again. And it's Williams with the ball for the Boston Celtics. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Tatum no good. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Got a piece of it. Horford kicks to Smart. Williams looking over the floor. Brown outside. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Horford.
Horford, a big guy, and he knows it, so you got to use your size on the inside to keep plays going.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Booker finds Paul. Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges off the mark, and the drought continues.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Boston, Hauser's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Stolen by Washington. Here's Shamet, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Pritchard. Over in the corner, Brown. And the 3 off target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Washington. Here's Saric. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Boston making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Robert Williams, and Derek White subbed in for Brown. He's off on the second.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Here's Hauser to the paint. Here's Cornett. Buries the easy one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Passes it to Shamet. Saric looking around. Pulls it up. They get the rebound. Biombo. That's good.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Washington. Here's Cornett. And too long on the shot.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Washington with it. The pass to Landale. Over in the corner, Washington. Horford with the rebound.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Shamet. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And White kicks to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Saric following the basket by Derek White. Pass to Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
That free throw, no good. The Celtics making a switch here. Onley's checked in. And he's good on the second. And for the Celtics, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's White. A special move before the shot. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Saric passes to Washington. Here's Landale. Shoots from the baseline. Vonleh with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's White. Drills the three-pointer.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Washington. Kicks it to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Outside White. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal. Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Biyombo. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Washington. Cornette kicks to White. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Pritchard off the mark there with the three-point shot. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jason Tatum.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Now here's White. Passes it to Pritchard. They could use a bucket. Got a piece of it. That's good from Craig. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Washington. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Malcolm, you're on a real roll right now. How do you think things are going?
I feel great. They're going to be stretches, but we don't play as good a basketball than the stretches where we're playing very good basketball. So, the key is to have long stretches of good basketball, and that's what we're doing right now.
It's the best you played all season, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.